Good morning, everyone. So here we are, Monday, the 5th of October, and welcome to day 5 of Vlogtober. Mondays are one of my busier days. I have my office hours, which just started a couple minutes ago, so I'm kind of keeping half an eye on Zoom while we're here. I have office hours from 12:30 till 2, and then I teach my class on Zoom from 2:30 till 3:45. So I'll be tied up with that most of the afternoon, and then I'll come back and see you in a bit this afternoon after that's all done. But while I'm waiting in my office hours, I haven't had a student come to office hours yet this semester. They rarely do. They didn't come to office hours really ever at all when we were actually in the classrooms and I was in my normal office. I just didn't get students come to office hours very often at all. And online, I never get anyone to office hours. So I just have it running in the background, and if anyone pops in, then I'm there and ready just in case. I do have some grading I need to get done before, I'd like to get done before classes, or before class starts up this afternoon. I need to double check my class management system, make sure everything launched okay overnight, and that my other classes are all set and good to go for the rest of the week. And I also want to go over my materials before I teach class. We've got some kind of mathy type examples to work through, so I want to double check those and make sure I've got everything set, and then I'll fight with the Zoom whiteboard, and I don't know. This teaching on Zoom has not been my favorite thing, but such is life. So I'm going to get on that. I'm going to finish mapping out my my daily spreads in my bullet journal. I'll get that finished up in the next couple minutes, and I have started on my swatch for the mystery shawl that I'm going to be, the mystery shawl along that I'm joining. I need to do a few more rows. I'm going to do 2 more rows of the cream color here, and then I'm going to repeat the 3 shades of pink once more. And then I'll do the measurements, and then I will give it a wash and a soak, and we'll see what it looks like and see how my gauge is. It looks really loosey-goosey right now, but it's the first time I've worked with Holst Super Soft, and if you've not used that yarn before, which I have not until today, it sorry, my computer screen just changed, but nothing I need to worry about. If you've never used Holst Super Soft before, it still has the spinning oil on the yarn when it's when you buy it, so it doesn't go through quite as much of a processing, all the stages of processing when it's in the factory or when it's being manufactured. So you have to give it a good wash once it's done, or once you finish knitting with it, or once you're using it, so that you can wash out all the spinning oils. So I want to get the swatch finished, and then I want to get some pictures and some measurements on it, and then from there I'm going to give it a good wash, get all the oils out of it, the spinning oils out of it, and then I will, once I've done that, once it's blocked and dried, I'll see what the fabric looks like, and I'll decide if I need to go down a needle size or 2 to get a nice gauge and a nice looking fabric when it's done. Right now it does really look light and airy and loosey-goosey to me, so I really do want to take a better look at it once it's been washed and blocked, and then perhaps I'll do another gauge swatch using a smaller needle and see how that works out. But we'll see on that. So I will get I suspect I'll get the swatch done later on today, and I'll get it washed and everything possibly tonight, more likely tomorrow morning. I'll get it washed and get that done. So stay tuned to see what happens with that. But for now, I better get going and get onto the grading. That's my least favorite part of my job. Blech. Anyway, if I quit griping about it and just get it done, like that saying they say, eat the frog, get the least desirable thing done first, and then you'll feel a lot more productive the rest of the way through the day. So I'm gonna go eat my grading frog. Alrighty, I'll see you guys again later on today. Bye. Hey there, back for just a quick little look at my update for the rest of the week. Where are we? I didn't even add anything on here. Oh, good grief. I need to get a little bit more vigilant in keeping track. So I finally got back in. I put this really cute washi. I like this stuff. It's a nice autumn leaves, different kind of leaves for a little bit of washi dividers here. Now I need to go back in and fill in all the little bits that I'm missing here. I got up to I wasn't paying attention to how many days I've put the tape across here. I think for the rest of the month, maybe the rest of the month, I might use this washi next. So it just has again a bunch of really pretty leaves on it. If I can get yeah, I think I'm going to use this one for another week or two on here, and then I'll decide what I might do for the last part of the month. But there we have it. So now I need to go back in and start plopping in things that need to be done this week. So I've got through class, office hours are done. No one showed up, as per usual. So no one showed up in office hours, and whoops, I just bumped that, sorry. So yeah, no one showed up in office hours, and then then I had class, and that went well. And now I'm going to get back to work on my little swatch. I'm not sure how far I was when I showed it to you earlier, but these are the colors I'm going to use for my the Stephen West Mystery Shawl Knit Along. And my gauge is fairly close. I'm going to do another repeat. That's the word. I've been teaching accounting type stuff for the last hour and a half, so my brain's turning into mashed potatoes. Never mind what my students feel like. My brain is feeling like mashed potatoes. But the gauge that the pattern has says it's 24 stitches per 4 inch. Yeah, 24 inches per 4 inches across. I think I have 22 to 23. So I think I'll leave that there so you got something to look at besides my worn out tabletop. So yeah, I've got about 22 to 23 stitches, so I think this is going to be a good gauge. I am really curious to see how this is going to look after it's had a bath and got the spinning oils out, and once it blooms a little bit after it's been soaked and lightly blocked. But right now it looks like a really airy fabric. I'm using 3.5 millimeter or US size 4. Look at the knitting needle, Karen. You don't have to guess. I cannot read the size on this particular. I just cannot see that. I don't know if that's even focusing. I cannot read that. I just can't read it on there. So I'm hoping that these contrasts are enough, especially this light pink. But I think it's going to make for a really pretty little shawl. I'm really curious. The pattern is the first clue is going to come out on Friday, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. So Let me switch the camera around so I can talk a little more easily. There we go. It's like, there we go, and I just give you a good shot of the top of my head. Anyway, so I have the glasses off. I don't need them to see that close. So yeah, I'm going to finish working on the swatch. I still have a little bit more grading that has to get done. I didn't get quite as much as I wanted done before classes started. So I want to get a little bit of that done. I still need to unload the dishwasher. I should unload the dishwasher. It's all finished now. My husband's at work for the afternoon. He's going to stop at KFC and pick up one of those $20 meal deal things that comes with like 8 pieces of chicken and a handful of sides. So we'll get some fries, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, get a couple biscuits with it, and gravy, and the chicken, of course. So he's going to pick that up for supper, so that'll feed us for the next 2, probably 3 suppers or lunches. It works out for us a really good deal, because we usually get 3 meals out of it. So that'll be good. So I think I'm going to go and work on my little test swatch for a little bit longer, my gauge swatch, and I'll come back and talk with you again later. Oh my goodness, I'm always all tuckered out after I finish teaching a class. It's so funny. It is so funny. It's like I'm on a high while I'm teaching, and then I'm just gonna I just like crash. I'm crashed when I'm done, and I'm just like, I'm done. Time to zone out, and I'm done. So anyway, before this gets any worse, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll be back, and I'll chat with you probably a little bit later on today. Bye now.